Well, damn it. Hello, friends. This is Cold Run. Welcome back to Tunic, where we are somewhere different than we were before. Because I'm a dunkus. I just flat out forgot to hit record. I wish I could blame this on... There's so many times when I can blame this on the recording software, but I can't. So I did the Under the Well. And I think for this is just going to be a quick session just to... I'm not going to redo it, I don't think, on it, because it won't be unspoiled anyway, so... At this point, I'm going to head back to the beginning and just show you kind of a walkthrough of what I did if you're interested. Feel free to skip if you're only interested in the unspoiled reactions, though. So, some things we found under the well. We found these Slorms, who are friggin' adorable. Type of slime who just wants to be close to you, stun it by blocking. He freaks out. I kill him, and then I get away. Sometimes. I can guarantee you, sometimes I did not get away. We also learned about being able to make offerings. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. That's a frost bomb. I don't know what it's used for, but apparently maybe it's good against fire enemies. I don't know yet. But one of the pages we have... At some point, I don't know when we found it. Again, we found a few pages this session. Grrr. We found this page, which said, if you seek to increase your power, then blah, 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 blah. And then it has this whole thing about attack, defense, HP, potions, and then other stuff. And so what I figured out through trial was you can offer up one of each of these items plus however many, if you're offering the tooth for attack, you offer the tooth plus 100 doubloons, and then you get plus 1 attack, and then the next tooth is plus 150 doubloons for a second attack, or maybe it's plus 2 attack. I don't actually remember. I think it's just plus 1. And you do that from L1. And I thought that was really cool. Yeah. So I've gotten, that's what I ended up using these for. Oh, and I got one more. So we can I actually don't know what that is. That's got to be for defense. Every time I'll go to offer it, I keep clicking on it. We also got this, and I have no friggin' idea what it is. It's a thing. We found a card. It looks like a little baby fox with a halo over its head, so I thought it might have to do with living again or something, but I really don't know. Anyway, let's offer one of these things. To go from 1 to 2, and I think, again, this is going to be defense. Yes. Yes. I don't remember where we got that. Somewhere in this dungeon, though. You'll see I have a 4th potion slot. That was because I just found another shard. And so those 3 shards combined to make a potion, which was expected. I'm just looking at some of the notes here for effigies and lures and that sort of thing. I really don't know what they mean. I don't know what an effigy means. I see that 8, 16, 32, 64. So something about this is like doubling whatever a thing does doubling. What does it? I don't know what, but it does doubling. I guess that's related to the effigy. I have to try out the effigy at some point. Maybe I'll do that here. And what's that with the bombs? You see that thing on the left side? And I also got a trophy. I used a bunch of bombs and it said plus 1 bomb. I don't know what that means. Because one of the bombs is like in the top left, and there's the middle, then there's the bottom left. There's those like notes, there's little squares on the left side of each bomb icon, which I'm just noticing now. I have no idea what that means. Then I saw this. Guarded Knight. You can do it. Try to be this strong. Attack 3, defense 3. and it shows basically the using these things to boost up. So one of the ringing the West Bell requirements here, one of the ringing the West Bell requirements is the West Garden. So I'm guessing the Garden Knight is going to be like the big boss we fight for that. So how much do we need to get to there? Attack 3, defense 3. Pretty close. We just need one more attack and defense. As I'm looking at the overworld, there is one more thing I did. Let me show you. I don't remember what I actually got, but I found a chest. Specifically this. I just pressed the button and climbed up here. And I got something in the chest. It was probably just some doubloons, but I actually don't remember. But I did get this chest. So these things blow up, which can be used as a weapon, and that is super fun. I went behind here, and there was a treasure chest, I think, but again, just some doubloons. I also have gotten some practice against these auto turrets. So I think it's kind of run around. And kind of shield up. I think... Oh, shit. And they blow up. Guess how I found that out. This was a tough part for me. There's a bunch of these guys. And it's still apparently very tough. Yeah, those things wrecked me a bunch today. They wrecked me once. I also saw that they dropped blue things. I didn't know what those blue shards did, but later I eventually got this lantern, and now I see that they fill the lantern. Bonk. There was also a little secret up here. Ooh, give me more glowies. I thought it'd be neat to put away the lantern for when and save it for when I need it, but I don't think that's possible. I can't seem to interact with it. But let me know if that's true or if you actually can interact with it. I got this treasure chest, which was a thing. I think it was one of the boost items. One of the items that boosted my something or other. My one of my stats. I continue to enjoy how the game makes use of this particular like isometric view. Specifically like this. You see a treasure and there's often a way to like sneak under the platform and be a sneaky little fox to get some extra doubloons. Oh, that's right. We found the Kraken. These things were confusing, too, about how to deal with them. I think the strategy I ended up settling on was to dodge. To target and dodge. Nope, not like that. Shit, we're about to die. Yeah, just strafe to the side. And hit once. Hold L2. Yeah, I think that's what I ended up settling on. It's tough when there's a bunch of them, though. Oh, shit! Well, they can still get me. So yeah, I've had trouble dealing with the Kraken arms, but I have a strategy, but I'm just not that great at executing the strategy yet. I also have a tendency to not use shield, and I don't know why. I love that sound effect. Oh my god, I love it so much. Why am I not... Why was that not working? Was I out of stamina? No, I'll bet it was misdirecting me towards the towards the... It was Mr. I see. I think I see. I think what's killing me there is that it's misdirected. Like, when there's another thing to target... When there's another thing to target, it, like on the edge of the screen and the tentacle drops into the water, it automatically targets that other thing. So I think to deal with them, I'm supposed to... I like, right now, I don't know, like, right then, I had my shield up, but it wasn't doing anything. Oh shit. Yeah. I had my shield up, but it wasn't doing anything because I was targeting other stuff. Like I was targeting something else, and so my shield, it was getting around my guard. I think that's what's happening. So when I block, who I'm targeting is really important. Let's see what this effigy does. Is that it? Just give me some spare doubloons? It resets them. I feel like I'm misunderstanding that. The game might give me a better explanation later, but I'm not quite sure what the effigy does. And that's okay. Like, if the game's going to explain it later, like, I'll be happy to trial and error, because that seems like a pretty core mechanic of the game, is when you unlock instructions. And so I don't want to... If that would be spoilery, like, I'll hold off on that. So one of the remaining mysteries as we continue through this place is... See where my fox is on the left side of the... over here. Is that question mark. There's a question mark over there, and I don't quite know what it means. Let me get down there. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what it means, but I don't know how to interact with it. Because it seems like there's a thing over here. But how do I get this thing or do this thing? Not sure. It's something beyond the waterfall. So we moved into this next room, which had a ladder up here. Had, again, some stuff, but I think it was just more doubloony type stuff. Some of those fake tongue bat things. And then there's this. Yeah, this is a trap. I'm happy to say when the trap gets me. This trap did not get me. I just ended up bombing them as soon as I saw that lineup of skulls. Like, can I wonder if I can somehow get through here? I don't know what these things mean. These, like, blue and purple metal strips running through the game world are. So here's another thing which is still a mystery to me. On the map, we're getting close to kind of the later part of the map here. Oh, actually, even before this, there was a cool thing I found in the other... Ah, stop it! There was a cool thing I found in the other room. It's fun to yell stop it at the game when you're just doing the controls wrong. When, like... But anyway, this was a wall, and I couldn't figure out why the game showed me, where is it? Here. I couldn't figure out why the game showed me, like, that barrier there, that crossover point. I tried bombing it and nothing happened, and then I just went and pressed X on it, and a secret door opened up. So that was awesome. It got me a treasure chest there, got me a chest here, but again, I don't remember what they were, what the actual chests were. So, apologies. I'm going to keep apologizing. No, I probably won't, but just know that even if I don't say sorry, I really feel bad about this, because I hate it when I get to a part of a game I like and in an LP I like, and they're like, oh, by the way, I did this off camera. Like, even if it's unintentional. So it still leaves kind of the central mystery I still have at the moment is this question mark. Yeah, exactly, Tunic Fox. What is this? Because, like, I'm on the question mark here, or I'm just a little bit off. It's like something in this corner. And it looks like something maybe with this fox statue, because it looks like it's supposed to be holding something. But so is this. But the question mark is only here. So I don't know what that's about. There is a skull, which I thought was going to be a boss, but I don't think it actually is a boss. But we'll come back to that in a second, because I went out of here. It took me out into the overworld and into a place with some banging music. By bang, it's not banging music. It's like doomish music. And this is where I got the lantern. It was sitting right here. The lantern that's in my little fox paw, or on my little fox belt. I'm going to use the word fox as many times as possible because it's friggin' adorable. So I was on my little Mary Fox way, and I found the lantern here, and there's this big metal pylon, which we've seen before out in by the beach once. It feels like it's likely to have something to do with... I don't know. I don't really know what it's going to have to... I thought it had something to do with this purple thing. I'm looking at, like, the old house section, like here. There was that, almost like I think of it as like a metal ley line going kind of along there towards the bell tower. Did it connect? Does that connect? Does that ley line connect up with the other bell tower too? I actually don't know where in the East Forest the other bell tower is, but there's some other bell tower there. There's something going on with that. Anyway, I don't know what this place is, except that a lantern was here, and it looks cool as hell, and like very pink. So that led us into here, which is a guard room, and it has a guard captain in it. And I guess this was, I didn't even think of this as a boss, because how do we deal with this again? +1. Oh! +1 must mean it's more powerful. So let me try that. So if I use this bomb here, so the more I use bombs, the more powerful they might become? This is just what I did last time. I saw this group of guards. I didn't even notice this was a guard captain until it attacked me. Hello. Oh, right. Turns out the shield makes the guard captain easier. Who would have thunk? So that takes me over here to another fox shrine. AKA a shrine, but again, the word fox is getting used. I don't think there was anything else here. There's kind of a weirdly large area to go back to here, but I couldn't find anything else to do. Which leads me up here. Whoop. So that seems to be the well. I think that was as much of a boss as the well as Under the Well has. And it brings me out to the Dark Tomb. And it brings me out to this area, which is the Dark Tomb itself. I poked my head briefly in here before deciding to end it. And I came across these, like, swipey skelly bros. A couple of them. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so I didn't stun it. At that point, I ran into the spike and I ran away. So that's where my session ended. Now, let me go back to the shrine and then we can take a look through the booklet at the stuff I got. So we're progressing well through this beginning your adventure overview. And I guess, does it continue on page 28? No, I have page 28. Okay. So progressing well through this overview, we rang the East Bell, we went through the old house, we got the key, we went through the flooded well, described on page 29. We got the lantern, and I think we're ready for the Dark Tomb next. I just noticed in this stability page, there's a column on the right for special tech. I don't think I've discovered a special tech yet. Probably later. So this is the Under the Well page with the Slorm, who just wants to be close to me. And the Auto Bolt. And this is something we discovered under the well and beneath the earth. So there's a lot here to take in. And it'll kind of depend on where the starting point is, because I'm not sure of that. There's like 2 maps it's giving me for the Dark Tomb. It's showing me that I start... Oh, you know what? I think you know what. Okay, let me try something. Actually, while we're here. Let me see what I'm thinking. So I think that thing down here is where I start out. And it's saying that there's like a hole that goes down? Let me check that out again. Oh no, that's this hole. This is the hole. This is the hole that goes down. It's saying that this is the where I'm at is the ladder. Gotcha. So we go in there. It even warned me about the spike traps, but I didn't see. The next room has... I guess I can push them, it's saying. But it's saying don't go up the left path, maybe? Then down, there's more spike traps. There's... I don't know what this is. We can throw a circle into that chest of the fox. We can go in here. It gives me a path to take. I wonder if that's like, this is the safe, that windy path is like the safe path. And maybe there's something in the... Maybe it just means that's where treasure is. Like that I should be looking there for treasure. And then I don't know what this is. I am sure I will find out sooner rather than later. But then there's this. And trigger warning for spidery stuff. There's this other room, but I don't know what it's looking at. I guess I'll have to wait. This might be just some even further underground place. Maybe I'll get there eventually. If I see a cavern type with watery on it and those beasts, then I will know what it means. Then the back side of this page, of this And Beneath the Earth page, is Fortress of the Eastern Vault. Which is like... It looks like it's ruined, but it might just be a well-collapsed thing. Like a well blocked up thing. And then there's this. I don't know what this is. Some other dungeon with custodians, caretakers of the vault. Oh no, this is the Eastern Vault. This is whatever the Eastern Vault is, this is it. Page 30. Oh, okay. So the thing where it says like page 30 over here must be, look at those eyes. The 2 blue dots in that cave. So like if I go over there, like to the overworld. So the Eastern Vault is in the east, I guess. Of course it is. Where would it be? Is this the Eastern Vault? That Skullmouth thing? No, I think it's an open world thing. I'll bet it's over here. I'll bet it's like that thing through the forest here. I'll bet that's through the way to the Eastern Vault. which would bring us then, like, over here. Yeah, it would bring us then over here, and then we can kind of wander around here. And there's that purple ley line thing again. That will be some puzzle we'll unlock as we go, but we're not there yet. We also found this ruined atoll. Is that how you pronounce atoll? Atoll? I think this ruined atoll, which is a section to the south of the overworld. So I think it's... My best guess is that it is here. That if we go south here, that's where the atoll is. Maybe over here. No, actually, it's probably over here. Yeah. I don't know. It's one of those. And it has its own thing. And it even has a section called Frog's Domain there in on the right side. Which is this. Again, I don't remember where I got this. These are all just stuff I picked up over the course of this session that I don't understand. There's still in training. They take turns attacking. Well equipped, always attacked 3 times. Grown-ups have hooks on their tongue. And a baby Slorm who cannot spin yet, but is still useful. Look at the precious face. Look at that. A face that I could love and Cthulhu could love, and everyone can love, really. It's so freaking cute. Wait. Is that the thing? That'll go up in this little Triforce thing I have in the top left. Anyway, that's what I got. Yeah, that's what I got. That's where I'm at. Again, I apologize for this not being recorded, for the blind playthrough of this area not being recorded, because it was fun, and I hope I gave a sense that of what I missed, of what I forgot to record, and my journey and the mysteries I still have at hand. I'm ready to move on at the moment, from the under the well section. But this is kind of two non-rhetorical questions. Or a non-rhetorical question is there anything else I can do right now about this question mark and about this question? Wait. This isn't a question mark in the same way that this is. This is just the fox looking confused. Like, why am I going into the dark tomb? This is not an actual, like, thing, is it? Oh my god. Okay. I think this is not an actual mark. I think it's just an emotion from the fox. So, assuming that's true, is there anything I can do to get to this right now? Or is this just something that opens up later, this thing past the waterfall? And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Sorry again. Bye-bye.